Do you know what? No intro. No intro. I think we need to start being more serious about the situation. As a fan base, we are confused. We we are programmed. We are programmed to accept mediocrity now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, if you have been living under a rock in recent times, we are now 13th on the Premier League table off the back of Nottingham Forest beating Aston Villa, two teams that we've been unable to beat. We are now 13th. And do you know what? It's crazy. In the last few days leading up to this match against Spurs tomorrow, a lot of us have been saying, especially me, that we must win. We must win. We have to beat Spurs, not just because of all the shenanigans that Pochettino has been saying in the press conference or even post press conference, all these different quotes, how he will he will be happy if Spurs win the league. He may shed a tear if he goes to the Spurs home ground. And he is potentially saying as well that he never wanted to leave Spurs. He got sacked, and who knows, he could have perhaps been at Spurs even till now. All of that stuff, if that's not bothering you, and as I've said, I don't care. I don't care. Just get me the 3 points. Far more important to get me the 3 points. We can't, as a fan base and as an individual, can't even demand a win against Spurs. Certain fans want to be behind your back and say, how could you possibly ask for a win against Spurs? Patience. This is the state we're in right now. This is the state we're in. We go into matches, not only we can't beat low blocks, now up against better teams who apparently we play better. The upcoming fixtures that we have, they're against better teams. And a lot of the fans are like, ooh, we play better against better teams. We still don't beat them. So not only we don't beat low blocks, we can't even expect wins against teams that we should go out there. This is a big occasion. What are we meant to say as a fan? Oh, don't worry. Just go out there and have fun, lads. Go out there and have fun. Results are not important. It's the friends along the way that counts. It's the friends along the way we make that counts. There are certain fans, you're confused. You are really confused. Honestly, get your finger out of your backside and start smelling the coffee. Ask yourself, what is going on? We finished 12th last season. After 10 games, we are now 13th. And some people are still talking about patience, process, project. Man, sack all of these P words. Sack them all. Start demanding wins. It's high time now. It is high time. After Spurs, it's City. I mean, for God's sakes, Luton almost beat Liverpool. When was the last time we came close to beating Liverpool? Luton almost beat Liverpool. We need to start picking up points. We have to. I don't care what the situation is at the moment. All of these, it seems like we have accepted it. It seems like as a fan base, as a club, it's all an acceptance. It's all an idea that in a couple of seasons' time, it's all going to click. I've just recently got a new job, right? My new employers didn't hire me now so that I can perform in 2 years' time. They hired me now with the expectation that you need to start getting results immediately. You need to start performing well because we need it. People have this understanding, that Pochettino, what is this? Like this season, just a write-off, like this season means nothing. People think that he's been hired this season, he's got a long time, he can take his sweet time to sort this Chelsea out. Don't worry about it. Lose, it's okay. I'm telling you, the match-going fans have already started booing. This fixture against Spurs is so important. You don't win again. You don't try and get a victory against Spurs. And I'm not even sure if draw is good enough anymore. I did say a few days ago that maybe I'll take a draw. But now, after all the things, all the comments, on social media, all the quotes that's been flying around, and the fact that we're 13th and we've got Man City straight after with Jeremy Doku playing the way he is. And then after that, we got Newcastle, got a victory against Arsenal. I don't think a draw is good enough. Especially the way how Spurs fans are talking, Spurs content makers are talking about Chelsea. It's a disgrace. It really is. Our standards have disappeared. We're not. Every team out there in the Premier League, they fancy us. They look forward to playing against us. We've lost all credibility. Bring some respectability back. Pochettino, you have to. You have to. What's the point? A lot of people are like, oh, well, you're asking him to be sacked then. No, no one's asking nothing. We are demanding performance. We are demanding performance. I'm not saying go and sack him. I'm demanding performance right now. And not 25 minutes. A lot of people are, but we've been playing good. We've just been unlucky. No, don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Every single match we have had lapses of concentration. We've let in goals. Our midfield still gets opened up at will. We don't seem to be scoring goals up front. We can't seem to keep clean sheets at the back. Our goalkeeper has a madness here and there. It's not all, everything is fine, just one little factor. No. We've not beaten Liverpool. We've not beaten Arsenal. We can't beat Brentford. We can't beat Nottingham Forest. We can't beat Bournemouth. We can't beat West Ham. Every game, we've probably played about 25 to 30 minutes good, and the remaining parts of the game, it's not been good. And that's the team, the individuals, where Poch can't seem to get the best out of them. Only a few players here and there have been doing good. Cole Palmer, for instance, he's showing consistency. Maybe Cucurella in recent times has been showing consistency. Besides that, not many other players that we can really, put a finger down on them and say they've been performing well. Pochettino himself, in-game management, some of the substitutions, awful. Coward substitutions at times. Some lineups we don't know. Recently, Desassi playing in the right back with Malo Gusto and Reece James in the bench. We must beat Spurs. We must. We are 13th. I don't think this is how we pictured the new season under Pochettino. A lot of us had expectations of Champions League position. We've even disregarded that for the time being because of the injuries and so on and so forth. We've brought the expectation down to maybe 7th or 8th. Can you imagine how we're being programmed? Now our expectations 7th or 8th. Like if this isn't, being programmed, our owners and all of these journalists coming out there and all of these fans talking about patience, I don't know what is. We've been programmed to accept mediocrity. And even 7th or 8th, we're far away from that. We're 13th. We can't even reach 7th or 8th. Consistently, we keep looking at buying all of these kids, toddlers. Apparently now we're not interested in Ivan Toney, as per David Ornstein. We're probably scouting for another 12-year-old that we can use in 6 seasons' time. Everyone needs to take the blame. Everyone. The board needs to take the blame on bringing in so many inexperienced players. It's highly imbalanced. Pochettino needs to start taking the blame because I think he's running a daycare center. He's putting his hand around everyone. He's trying to comfort them. And you know what? Before you know it, some of these results are going south. And this whole notion about, we're just waiting on Nkunku. We're just waiting. That is such a flawed notion. If Chelsea Football Club's remit is only waiting on Nkunku's return, oh my God, shut the club. Shut the club immediately. If we're down to just relying on one player and we don't have answers besides, when he's not around, then we're in deep trouble. Nkunku ain't coming back anytime soon. Maybe first week of December. And even then, he ain't going to be, straight away into the lineup. He needs match sharpness. He needs match fitness. He hasn't played for 3 months plus. We are 13th, for God's sakes, man. We are 13th now. We, as a fan base, we need to start demanding more. We need to start demanding more. And demanding more doesn't mean sack the manager now. No. Need the manager to do well. And if the manager doesn't do well, then we need to start thinking about who can come in and do well. I refuse to believe in this almost 8 billion population in the world that there isn't a manager out there that can come in and do better. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that Pochettino is the only guy who can just turn things around right now. I refuse to believe that. I need him to start performing better. We're 13th. We need a victory against Spurs. Then we face Man City and find a way. Find a way to at least get a point against City. And if not, find a way to perhaps beat them. I don't know. Find a way. I think Wolves beat City this season. Wolves beat them. So why can't we? Why can't we? Find a way. All of this needs to start changing immediately. Immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you guys for the preview later on. Till next time, see ya.